red sun rising in the sky, sleeping village, cockles cry, soft breeze blowing in the trees, peace of mind, feeling. So I just opened up Instagram, and I know that Black Sabbath recently did their farewell tour, and very iconic images of Ozzy on the throne, and like we know that that was their last concert. And then I opened up Instagram just like 30 minutes or something ago, and like there was a post that said like end of a legacy, but like I mean like the way it was presented, like my initial thought was, come on, how are you presenting this? Like Ozzy is still alive, and that is what I thought. But then my mind just had a doubt, and like 5 seconds later, I just googled and came to know that the Ozman has left the earth. Like, I don't think he has died. He will never die, but he has left the earth. So I just it was shocking. It was definitely shocking, but we saw it coming. Like he was I don't know what his age was, but like Black Sabbath was like 50 years ago, and I'm still gathering my thoughts right now. I don't think sadness is the right word, but I thought I should capture this, capture my thoughts, and I'm going completely unscripted, not even any bullet points. Like I'm just gonna speak what I feel like. I have a few thoughts in my head, so I'm just gonna say that. Black Sabbath, it's I discovered rock and roll through bands like Iron Maiden and Scorpions and Guns N' Roses, many others, Bon Jovi, Metallica, and then like kind of Ozzy was one of the artists, and there were a few songs that I knew of, like Dreamer, probably the one that I loved the most, and Mama I'm Coming Home was the other one, and then not sure if I'd heard like, I think I must have heard like Crazy Train and some stuff from for his first solo album, and then at some point, like maybe 1 or 2 years later, maybe not even that long later, like maybe within the same year, like I got a DVD of like of pirated music, of course, but it had discographies of lots of bands, including Beatles, Pink Floyd. Um, I don't remember what all were there, but Beatles, Pink Floyd, and Black Sabbath were definitely there. And today I can like firmly say that like Black Sabbath are one of my biggest influences, and it's a tribute to all of them, like not just Ozzy, but like Tony Iommi's amazing riffs, Geezer's bass lines and lyrics, and Bill Ward's amazing drumming, and Ozzy wailing over Ozzy's, like, I say wailing in it's not a negative way, I say it in a beautiful way, like cause I wail too, like when I sing I wail a lot, and it it does bring back lots of those memories. Like I listened to the first 5 or 6 first few albums quite a lot. Black Sabbath, the very first album, like still one of my all-time favorite albums, and Paranoid, Master of Reality, like so many amazing albums. So when I went to college, I was studying sitar. I got like, I knew I was stepping into a world that was like very different from rock and roll, very different from metal, rock and roll, blues. It was a completely different world, and I needed something to keep me like to make sure that my roots, which are rock and roll, blues, heavy metal, like grounded. And I had a poster of Black Sabbath like throughout my whole uh, stay in Shantiniketan, which was 6 years. Like people used to tease like I'm gonna do Black Sabbath songs on the sitar, which I never did actually. I never really covered Black Sabbath on the sitar, but I always had that Black Sabbath poster. If you maybe look at some of my old videos from that era, I'm not sure if they're still there, but uh, you will see the Black Sabbath poster in the background with Ozzy, I think Ozzy pointing like this. And it's a beautiful photo, and it kept me connected to my roots throughout. Uh, and I I don't really know what to say, but like Black Sabbath is, and Ozzy, the passing of Ozzy is definitely. I don't think it changes a lot because I don't want to say that like the death of a musician like changes because they've already made so much amazing music like both in Black Sabbath as well as Ozzy with his solo career, with Randy Rhoads, with Zach Wild, with so many amazing albums. So I keep coming back to that one. And Dreamer, of course. Lots of Black Sabbath songs like Hand of Doom, Black Sabbath, Sleeping Village. Mm, what else? Iron Man, N.I.B, mm, Planet Caravan, Changes. Like so many beautiful songs sung by Ozzy. Many of them even written by Ozzy. I think Fairies Wear Boots, was that written by Ozzy? Like I know for sure like he has written a few songs as well. So yes, I just wanted to make this video to say thank you, Ozzy. Your music will never die. You will never die. Ozzy will live forever in our hearts. Never say die. Hello, this is Editing Stage Mams here. This is a few days later, and when I first filmed that first footage, it was literally like 30 minutes after I heard the news. Like, as soon as I came to know of the news, quick first I made a quick tribute video, like singing Dreamer for Instagram and YouTube Shorts, and then I filmed that part of the footage. Now, when I'm looking at it, editing it, like I feel like I was not really articulate enough, and I wasn't really able to say what was in my mind. I didn't even know what was on my mind. I guess I was mostly shocked at that time. So I thought I'll talk a few more things that I wanted to say. Like after that, after those few days, like I've been seeing so many tributes pouring in. My Instagram, YouTube, even Facebook is filled with tributes. So many beautiful tributes to Ozzy from like people from all across the world. Lots of famous musicians like, of course, band members Tony Iommi and Bill Ward shared that beautiful picture of the two of them, Geezer, and lots of former members, Jake Keeley, Jack Wild, lots of bands, Iron Maiden, like Deep Purple, like lots of bands have shared tributes to Ozzy, and even lots of artists from Darjeeling. Like I saw many tributes. Many of my friends did some beautiful covers and tributes to Ozzy. One surprising one was Amul, which is like a dairy product here in India. They put out a tribute to Ozzy, which was pretty surprising and beautiful. So now I think, and I've seen lots of YouTubers also like make videos on Ozzy. Like Rick Beato made a video. Lots of videos came out. So like now I feel like more I really understand what it is that Ozzy really contributed, and I'd never really thought about this. Like I'm much more thoughtful now because I remember in my early days, firstly, I watched a documentary which Seven Ages of Rock, and one of the episodes focused on Black Sabbath, like lots of other bands, including Black Sabbath, and there was the talk about Ozzy, how he was this weird kid, and like the rest of the band found him like he had a poster, Ozzy Zig requires gig, and he was this weirdo. And then I read Ozzy's autobiography, so like I guess I saw a part of myself in Ozzy. Like I was also like a very weird kid, like who never really felt I fit into pretty much anywhere, and Ozzy represented that to me. Ozzy was like this one weird guy who made it who made it basically, like despite being weird, or rather because of being weird, like despite and because, like, so like that was, I think that was what it was like. That was our real connection with Ozzy. Like you can't say that he's an amazing like talented singer. That's not who Ozzy was, but it was a raw emotion. It was like purely Aussie. It wasn't fabricated. It wasn't like something that was. It wasn't an industry plant. Like it was Aussie pure in its purest form. And the whole of Black Sabbath, like everyone was that raw blues sound dialed up to 11. That is what heavy metal was, and like it still is. Like heavy metal is blues dialed up to 11, or maybe now it's gone up to 12 or 13, but that is what connected with me, and so I wanted to make a tribute to Ozzy. So this video, I wanted to do a proper tribute. So you saw in the intro, like I did a small cover of Sleeping Village. I think that's a song that is very underrated. Like not a lot of people talk about this village. It's a Black Sabbath song with a jaw harp in it, and I can't think of any other heavy metal which is not folk metal song. But only in folk metal we see some jaw harps, but there is no other like heavy metal song with a jaw harp. Like I doubt if there is even a rock song by a famous band with a jaw harp, but Black Sabbath had it on their very first album. And then as though while I was editing the video, like, or rather while I was just watching the footage, watching back, and as I said, like I had never done a sitar cover of Black Sabbath. So I thought, okay, this is a perfect time to do it. And then I thought of which songs I wanted to do, but then there's so many I wanted to do. So I thought I'll do a medley of many songs, many including Black Sabbath and from Ozzy's solo career. So I made a big list, but I had to whittle it down to firstly which were actually playable for me easily, and also like the time length. I didn't want to make it like a 30-minute song, so I think I boiled it down to 16 or something, and tried my best to play it. I didn't. It wasn't like I practiced for days and did. I just maybe practiced 2 or 3 times and just did a take and did a couple takes until like I got an okay. So that is what you will see next. So this is a tribute to Ozzy Osbourne, to Tony Iommi, to Geezer Butler, to Bill Ward, to Ronnie James Dio, to Ian Gillan, to Tony Martin, to Randy Rhoads, to Jakey Lee, to Tony Aldridge, to who else? Jack Wild, and anyone who has ever been associated with Black Sabbath and Ozzy Osbourne.